What's going on, you guys? This is Madam, and I'm coming back to you again. This is from Bossum and the Bossum staff, and the article is by lexdirects, and it says poisonous pipelines. Black residents of Benton Harbor, Michigan, fight water supply worse than Flint, with lead levels 60 times the federal safety limits. Okay. Despite having direct access to one of the largest freshwater supplies in the United States, another predominantly black and low-income town in Michigan has been left to suffer for years with contaminated drinking water. The Guardian reports that cities, county, and state officials left Benton Harbor, one of the poorest towns in the state, to suffer the same environmental racism as Flint, Michigan. Residents reported tap water that was brown, has a taste and a smell like sewage, or bubbling and sizzling like Alka-Seltzer. These complaints were largely ignored until tap water tests in 2018 showed lead levels at 22 parts per billion. The federal lead action level starts at 15 parts per billion. And Flint, which is about 200 miles away, averaged 20 parts per billion. City, county, and state officials provided little relief, often forcing the people of Benton to buy their own bottled water or filters. These costs added up, especially for the 45% of Benton Harbor residents living below the poverty line. There is no such thing as safe or acceptable levels of lead exposure. My apologies for that. Lead impairs mental functioning and development in children, builds up in the brain, liver, kidneys, and bones over time, and increases the risk of pregnancy complications and birth defects, while lead accumulates in their bodies every time people have had to use tap water to drink or cook. The pipes continue to deteriorate and contamination levels continue to increase. 20 environmental and community advocacy organizations have to file a petition for emergency action with the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency on September 9th. The document states that the lead levels in the water have tested as high as nearly 60 times the federal limit in the 85% black city. Meanwhile, the water quality seems to be perfectly safe in whiter and wealthier towns, cities nearby like St. Joseph, which has a similar size population that is 85% white and only has a poverty rate of 7%. The state of Michigan is finally starting to respond to the petition's demands. The Michigan Department of Environment, Great Lakes, and Energy announced that they would provide bottled water while they distribute and install faucet lead filters door to door. They will also expand public education and community outreach campaigns to improve where past water safety programs fell short. In a statement, it says the state of Michigan remains committed to ensuring every Michigander has access to safe drinking water. Benton Harbor's aging drinking water infrastructure is a major focus of the effort, and the work to remove lead from people's drinking water is accelerating, said Scott Dean, a spokesman for EGLE. Okay. The article ends by saying the neglect of Flint has demonstrated that filters in cases of water are no substitute for failing infrastructure. Maintaining filters puts the responsibility on the resident to keep themselves safe. The state plans to dedicate 18.6 million to replacing Benton Harbor's pipes. Even this feels like a hollow victory after 3 years of allowing lead levels 60 times the federal safety limit to poison and permanently harm the people of this community. With lead pipes still in use for residential water supplies in all 50 states, clean water and infrastructure are a national issue that requires immediate action. So here you go. This is another place um, in Michigan where the water is not safe, and I'm pretty sure it has physically and mentally affected the residents of it. The mere fact that they had a petition going and it was able to linger for 3 years just speaks to the city and county's ability to serve the people, which that's the reason why they exist in the first place. It shouldn't have to be because they live in Benton Harbor where it's 85% black and one of the poorest areas in Michigan. Everyone should feel safe when they turn on their faucets to cook and drink. I hope that the residents come together and take action, um, and hopefully they will not drag their feet to help these people that are clearly suffering from the city and state and locals' negligence. And as always, you guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. I do appreciate each and every one of you. Also for commenting on my videos, I appreciate that as well. And as always, I would like you guys to drop down. Let me know how you feel about this story and give your opinion. If you are a person that has lived in Flint, Michigan, or lives in the Michigan area, I would definitely love to hear from you or anyone anywhere that has dealt with the same similar thing in their city or town. And with that being said, you guys, I will get back to you in another video. Until then, take care.